Alright, so after we made our login page and our control panel page, which is this, we're gonna add another two more pages, which is going to be my company and a new user. Right now there's no link, but we're gonna make new pages. Alright, so I'm just gonna come back to my Dreamweaver. I will open a default page, and if you click on the highlight menu bar, and if you see over here on my client tab, I put another two tabs over here, which is my company and a user tab. So after you add both, uh, I want you to go to your www account database and just open this database. Just gonna minimize this. Alright, I just add another table over here, which is a table company. So go ahead and make one table. I'm just gonna open and show you there are information that I put. So what I'll do is I will just delete this. I'm just gonna put all new information. Alright, and I'm just gonna show you in the design view too. These are all my personal preferences that I want on my company information. You can add your own if you want, like instead of trade license number you can put your tax ID or whatever the information required for you. So once you're done, and I'm just gonna close this, and I made one query. And how did I make the query? I think if you don't know how to make a query, then I'll tell you. Just go to a create panel and go to a create query design, and all I did is just select my table company, and I selected all, like by double click it on it. So after you're done, you will save it as a query company. So after you click save, just type like query company, and in your case you will should be clicking on OK. I have already made my query, so I'm just gonna click cancel. Alright, so once you're done with the query, once you're done with the table, I'm just gonna minimize my record database. I'm just gonna minimize this too. So right now we're getting the company name out of RS user. So this table and this name is no more required because we're gonna create our own company. Anyway, I'm just gonna make one record set, which is query company. Choose our connection, and we're gonna choose our query company. And just gonna test because there are no information or no details yet, so I'm just gonna click OK and click OK. So once I have all the company information, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna select this. Instead of user company name, I'm just gonna select my company table, or the query that we made. So I'm just gonna click the company name and drag it over here, so it will actually change it. Alright, so I'm gonna save this and I'm gonna upload this. It will give me an error. I'm just gonna refresh this. The reason why, because our database or the table is empty. So how we're gonna handle this, I'm just gonna select this company name, and I'm just gonna press right arrow key, space, and I'm gonna type no company yet. Alright, so you can write whatever you want, but I'm just, for a testing purpose, I'm just writing this. Alright, and I want this to be at least like 14, and I want the color 66666, and I want a little bit italic. Alright, so what we're gonna do is I'm just gonna select the query company, the company name, and I will come to the server behavior, and I'm just put the show region. I want to show this when this record set is not empty. The record set, which one, the query company that we made. Just gonna press OK, and then I'm just gonna select this no company yet. I want to show this when the record set is empty, which is query company. Alright, after this I'm just gonna save and upload my page. I'm just gonna test it one more time and refresh. So see, it says no company yet. So we're gonna go ahead and make our company page. I'm just gonna switch to my Dreamweaver again. I'm gonna close this. On your site folder, just right click and get another folder and type company. Alright, and right click on your default page, and I'm just gonna duplicate this page. Alright, and when I duplicate, I'm just gonna write down new company. New company. It will ask me to update links. Yes, update link for me. And simply what I'm gonna do, I'm just click and drag into my company folder. Yes, update. So let's open this. I'm gonna change this to new company. I don't know why I'm typing the wrong spelling. New company. Over here also, I'm gonna remove this to company and okay, new. Everything will remain same over here. Alright, I'm gonna save this and I'm gonna open my default page. I'm gonna select the menu bar, and on the client tab I'm gonna choose my company, and I will give the link from my company to new company. Alright, I'm gonna save all. I'm gonna close this, and I'm gonna upload my company folder as well as default page. Alright, so I'm gonna refresh this, and if I click on my company, it will bring it to my new company page. Alright, so what I do over here, as on I am on my new company page, I'm just gonna click it on the second row. Alright, and I'm just gonna go to a data tab, and I'm gonna click on an insert record. I'm gonna choose my connection, insert record into our table company. After inserting, I want to remain in the same page. Alright, over here I don't need to update company ID because this is auto number. Alright, and what I will do is just be careful on a date. I want to insert a date as submit as a text, and there's another date which is expiry date, so I'm just gonna submit as text as well. Alright, so over here I'm just gonna choose my company date. Sorry about the spelling, it says con date, it should be a company date, COM. Anyway, so I'm just gonna, I need the date first, my company name, and my contact name, address, and the rest of the part. Anyways, for right now I'm just gonna click OK. Alright, if you see over here my cursor is over there, so I'm just gonna press backspace, so because I don't want too much gap over here. And if you drag it down, you will see a space over here, so just press backspace one time. And this one I will make it as a default. Alright, I'm just gonna click on this row, and I'm gonna right click, choose a table, insert row, and I need a column after this. At least I need 2 columns. The reason why I don't want everything on one line, if you want you can do it, otherwise I don't like this. And I'm gonna select the table. I'm gonna put the width at least 1000 pixel. Alright, on the first row I will choose the width as 150, and over here width as 150, and this width I want at least 350. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna do the registration number copy. I'm gonna paste over here, trade license, and this is also, I'm gonna go ahead and cut face over here. I'm just gonna remove this, and the same thing over here, the line fax number. Anyways, what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna align this the way that I want. Okay. um, Before I do this, I'm just gonna click over here on this row, and if you click it, we have this row over here. This row, I'm just gonna choose the background color as green, and I'm gonna height as 30, and I'm write down the company details. Alright, and if you see, you have another row over here at the bottom. I'm just gonna click it, and if you, let me just understand. If you see over here, we have a record set company. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm just gonna click on this row, and I'm gonna get one layout, and this layout I wanna be like 1000 pixel and at least 8 rows. Alright, so once you have a row over here, and you can do also same thing, like you want the date first, so I'm just gonna put date. The second thing, you need a company name, just put the company name, and this is the same way I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna choose the width for 150, and this one width for at least 350, and this width I want like 150. Alright, so the reason why I want this, because after I save, I want all the company information over here. So I'm just gonna, what I'm gonna do is, I'm just gonna click over here on the second row, go to my binding panels, and I will open this query company, and I'm just gonna click and drag like this. Alright, like a company name. So what I will do is, I will just manage this the way I want, and I'll get back to you. Alright, so after I manage like how do I want it, and what I did is, I just save it, and I will upload this to my testing server. So I'm just gonna click refresh, and if you see over here, we got our nice form, but over here again, like we don't have any information, that's why it's showing the error. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna come to my page again. I'm just gonna click anywhere in this table, and I'm just gonna select entire table, and I will come over here on my server behavior panel, and I'm gonna put the show region, show if when is not empty. So I'm just gonna select the query company and press OK. Alright, I'm gonna save all, and I'm gonna upload this to my server, and I'm gonna refresh. So when I refresh, you don't see any information or any error. But before I go further, I wanna do the same thing over here. I wanna make my company record as a one time. So I don't wanna like put the user put their company again and again and make the whole list. So I just wanna create the company like at least only like one time, and after that I don't wanna show any form to add another company. So in order to do this, I'm just gonna come back to my Dreamweaver page. Alright, I'm just gonna a little bit more area. So I'm just gonna click on this the table. Alright, instead of this table, if you see over here the yellow thing, just click here, and I'm just gonna select entire row. Alright, so I'm just gonna select the row, and on the service behavior, I'm just gonna click show region when is empty. What empty? When there's no company record. So I'm just gonna click OK and save all, and I'm gonna upload this page. Alright, so I'm just gonna refresh, and now what I'm gonna do is, I'm just gonna go to control panel, that's my company. Alright, so now it's time to add the information, the company information that I want. The date I want is 1/1/2016, and this is my company name. This is my name and the address. So let me just fill it out real quick and I'll get back to you. Alright, so after I fill all the information, I'm just gonna click on Save Company. So see what it did, it hide my form because now I have one record over here. So now what we're gonna do, we're just gonna add a link over here if we wanna edit any information. And in order to edit information, we're gonna make a edit page as well. So I'm just gonna come back to my Dreamweaver page, and for now I'm just gonna close this, and I'm gonna right click, edit, duplicate, and this time I'm gonna name this edit company. Alright, I'm just gonna close my caps lock, and here you go. Let's update. I'm gonna click on my edit company. So first thing what I'm gonna do in this one, I'm gonna remove this the show if record set is empty. Alright, and over here everything will remain same, and this one I'm gonna edit details, and over here also I'm gonna change it to edit company, and over here to change edit company. Alright, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna select the form. Alright, and if you see over here the insert record highlighted, so right now I don't need to insert record, I need update record. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna highlight this insert record, and I'm just gonna remove it by pressing the minus key. Alright, but still now my form is selected. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna come to my data tab, and if you see over here it will give me two options, which is a record update form wizard and update record. So I don't need the form wizard. The form wizard when we use when we don't have this form made. If we want to make a new form, then we'll choose the form wizard. But right now we already have our field sets and we already have our form. So I'm just gonna click on update record. In update record, what I'm gonna choose, I'm gonna select my connection table to update, and remember that we already have the query company. Select record from table company, and then we're gonna select our query, and the unique key in our table is a company ID. The unique key means like when we gonna go to our new company page, and when we're gonna click edit, so it will select the company ID to match and show the record over here. So after updated, I'm gonna come to my edit page again because I want to make sure whatever I added and it's been updated. So there most of the record is already linked it because there are it will match with our the text boxes, but there are some record is not matched. So I'm just gonna click where it says ignore. So I'm just gonna choose which is going to be txt date is going to be our company date when we made the company, and again we're gonna submit this as a text. Alright, so we're gonna check another one which is going to be our expiry date, and again it's gonna submit it as text. Then we have a fax number, we're gonna select the fax number. Then we have a state, I'm just gonna choose the state over here, and let's see if we have any other value which has been ignored. So I guess pretty much this is it. I'm just gonna click OK. So instead of insert form, you will see update record. So after we're done, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna click over here, and I will go to my binding panels, because what happened when we click on edit record, I wanna show all the record means like whatever the details that I put, I wanna show it over here. So there are two ways of doing it. Either you just go to your query and click on account date and just leave it over here. Okay. there is something going on wrong. Let me just check it and come back again. Alright, so we come back again to our form. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go to my binding panel. I'm just gonna refresh and open it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and click the date and put over here, and I'm just gonna put company name. And if you don't want to do like this, so you can just click on a text box, and if you see initial value, just click on this the bold sign, and you can choose a connection name over here. But I find out the other way is a little bit better, so I'm just gonna click and drag. So let me just finish real quick and I'll go back. Alright, so after you link all the appropriate fields to that text box, then what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna save this and I'm gonna upload this. But before I go to my website, what I'll do is I'm just gonna close this. I'm gonna open my new company page. Over here I'm just gonna put added details or added info, whatever you want. Just select selected all the taxes. I'm just gonna refresh this. I'm gonna come to my server behavior. I'm gonna click on a plus icon. I'm gonna click on a go to detail page. I'm just gonna browse the added company that we made earlier, and I'm gonna choose appropriate record set, which is query company, and from query company I will choose a column as company ID and just select this and put ID. Alright, I'm just gonna click OK. So it gives a nice link over here to added details, and again we're gonna save all, and I'm just gonna upload my entire company folder. Alright, so I'm just gonna refresh this, and when you refresh it you will see this added detail button. So I'm just gonna click over here, and you'll see it will bring our company edit form. So for testing purpose, I will choose my full name, and just gonna put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it shows here save company. So what I'll do is we'll close this and put edit open my edit company, and I'm gonna put update details. Alright, and I'm gonna upload this, and I'm just gonna put refresh. Alright, so this time I'm just gonna change anything that I want for just testing purpose, and I'm gonna update detail. So if you see over here, it updated my details over here. Alright, and again for testing purpose, what I'll do is I'm just gonna move this, and I'm gonna remove the name, and this time I'm just gonna add my PO box number, and I'm just gonna update. So see, it's already updated again. And if you see over here, is keep changing. The reason why, because there might be a wrong field that I chose. So I'm just gonna go back over here again. Trade license, registration number, expiry date. Well, everything over here seems to be fine. Trade license number, registration number, and expiry date. So let's see if I update again. I don't know why it's keep changing. Well, I'll see what I can do. Maybe by mistake I chose the wrong boxes. Anyway, over here, go to record set. Maybe I the wrong boxes here, and I will just move this up there, and instead of registration number I will put my trade license. So I'm gonna choose from your trade license, and here I'm gonna choose my registration number, and I will click save all and upload this. Alright, so this time I don't think so it should be making any mistake. Alright, so this is done. So now if you go to control panel, go to my company, you will see if you want to edit details, just go to edit form and update. So once we're done over here, we're gonna move to our new user form. All right.